Matt Lenihan Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Forged Irish Stout. We're here, Edgar Berlanga. Edgar, last time we caught up, it was Teofimo, Josh Taylor fight week in New York. We had a conversation and you were talking about, look, I come from nothing. I come from nothing. Since then, you managed to go and beat Paddy McCrory. You're now in line to fight Canelo. You're here for Canelo fight week. How's things going for you?
I'm going amazing, man. I'm blessed by my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to give him all the glory. I'm here, supporting a big weekend, for Mexicans, man. There's going to be a big weekend. Obviously I'm the mandatory for Canelo, so it's a dream come true. I'm happy, I'm excited, and, we're here to support Canelo, man. We want Canelo to win.
It is Cinco de Mayo weekend, and you're going to be hoping to be on one of these big fight weeks with Canelo at some point. Talk to me about this fight. Obviously, I know you want Canelo to win. Would you give Jaime Munguia a fair chance in there?
Yeah, of course. Anything can happen in boxing, man. I think right now, at this point, right, like boxing, it's so crazy, right? Boxing is so tricky that, like I said, you could be prepped the best you can in boxing, but sometimes, if it's not your night, it's not your night. And, I don't take none away from Munguia. I think he's a great champion. I think he's a true champion. He made it this far where he's at right now, and obviously he's on a big stage. So yeah, definitely he has a chance to beat him. He's younger. He throws a lot of punches, but I just feel like Canelo got one up on him right now.
What's going to separate you from Canelo when you share the ring, if it is Canelo? Because look, Jaime Munguia we're not looking past him, but I know you want the Canelo fight. Yeah. Where do you see yourself in terms of that fight? How do you see your sort of keys to victory in there? Why do you beat him?
My IQ. I feel like in boxing, right? You don't have to have the strongest punch. You don't have to have the fastest feet. But if you have the better IQ, like what Floyd did to him, that's just exactly the same thing we're gonna do. I feel like my IQ is gonna skyrocket. I feel like for some reason when we write that, every time like I jump in there with somebody that I know is like it's like a step up fight, my IQ like just shoots up more and more and more. And I feel like at that level, man, my IQ is gonna like skyrocket. I feel like I got the power to slow him down for sure. I know that he's gonna respect me when I step in there with him. But it's the IQ, to go in there and make him think. When you go in there and make a fighter think, and not just going in there to just throw punches, and you actually make him think, it's gonna be tough, man. Like just like what Floyd did to him, he made him think a lot, and I wouldn't say, Bivol, just threw a lot of punches. Bivol was bigger. He had great feet, but I like to look at the Floyd fight. I think that fight was something different because at the end of the day, I know I got a great IQ. That's gonna expose him that night if we do make it happen.
Well, hopefully you do get to make that happen. I think it's a fight loads of people want to see. I know people are talking about the Benavidez fight, but obviously you're there in line. You've got first knocking, as we say. Look, I've got to talk to you about the Ryan Garcia thing. I know you've been asked about a million times. Just give me your opinion as a fellow fighter when you see that come up. What's your take on it?
I hope it's not true. Obviously we don't have the 100% facts, and you see he's trolling on Instagram right now. I feel like if it was true, he wouldn't be doing that. And right now, he went straight on the social and just started trolling the whole situation.
He's wild, though. He's wild.
Nah, but, I feel like, people don't respect him. He did what he had to do. He went in there, he handled his business. He came in 3 pounds overweight, But like I said, man, before I've been telling everybody, I fuck with both of them. Like, at the end of the day, it's a sport, and you have to be clean. This should always be a clean sport. A fighter should never try to have one up on another fighter. If you can't beat them, then you can't beat them. But I feel like for you to go in there and just try to, have an advantage and use certain things or coming overweight, that's not cool. It's not true. You're not true to the sport then.
Do you feel like we need stronger sanctions for failed drug tests in this sport? Like, yourself, like you pack a heavy punch, like as it is, one shot could be life-changing for somebody. Do you feel like the ramifications in boxing, like it's so serious that, anything can happen, that we need to have maybe stronger punishments for it?
Yeah, we're going to see now. I think they're going to probably just suspend them. I don't think they're going to fine him or anything. I don't know too much about that, but I know for sure they're going to suspend him. But if he did pop for that, if he does pop for that, then yeah, he should get suspended. Like I said, bro, you got to be true. You got to be true to the sport, and you got to be fair. Like if you're going to beat somebody, beat them clean, bro. You can't go in there and trying to add certain things to make you feel stronger or have your win up more. Nah, we not doing that over here.
You said off camera you're calling yourself the Irish assassin now. I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of Irish roots myself. Where does that come from? I know you've beaten Paddy McCrory, but
I'll be messing with my boy over here, man. But I love the Irish people, man. They're amazing people, bro. They humble, man. Like, I'll tell you one thing. Like,
you know the boxing.
That fight week was crazy, right? They was like pumping shit. They was about to fight. I heard there was fights and everything. I was fighting with the Puerto Ricans. But I'm not gonna lie. After I beat them, after I knocked them out, it was like they showed mad love after the fight. Like they took their L like a champ. So I love my Irish people.
You gained a lot of fans that night, I feel, with that performance. Did you get a lot of messages from them on social media and stuff like that?
Yeah, for sure. I heard I'm like super duper famous in that town. What's that town where he's from?
Oh, Belfast.
Belfast. They said I'm a fucking. His trainer said I'm crazy famous over there, like super famous over there.
Yeah, obviously Paddy's a big fan favourite over there, so yeah. I'm sure that will have gone down well. And look, have you got a message for the fans before we sign this off and us people still wanting to speak to you? You got a message for these people?
For the fans, I love you guys. Thank you for the support. All the haters, I love you guys too. Continue to hate, continue to envy. All y'all motherfuckers, man. I love you guys still, you heard? Just keep supporting me, that's all.
Edgar Berlanga, I appreciate your time.